Hey everyone, this is LuckySevenDX, and welcome back to Let's Play Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. In the last episode, the little bros save the big bros by defeating the hammer bros and get some hammers, even though they were the elite hammer bros. And they said stuff like, STFU noobs. We're like, you know what? Speak the English language. And then we kill them. Anyway, actually no, we didn't kill them, we just freed them from their evil helmets of poor English. Where am I going with this? What the heck? Anyway, we are going to go in the Vim Factory, and we are going to save the Toads, except we established last time that I'm not going to save the Toads, and this is apparently the episode where I started off by ranting not once, but twice. Crazy stuff. Anyway, Mario and Luigi continue onward to go get a Cobalt Star Shard because no one gives a crap about the Toads. A Lucky UFO tries to stop us, but we don't give a crap. And then we go over here. Now, this is one of the first sections, well, not the first section, but it's one of those typical sections where you have basically Baby Mario and the baby is separate from the adults. Man, there's too many characters to keep track of sometimes. Yeah, 4, that's too many apparently for me. I can't count to 4! And we basically just do, you know, advance with one bro, with one pair to help the other pair advance, and so on and so forth. You get it, you get it. Anyway, so there's little electric things here, little electric force fields. Their security sucks. We have freaking babies breaking through it. Come on, I mean, freaking babies. I mean, surely it knows pass thing. Pokemon reference. It's a Probo Pass. Okay, I mean, sure, like, you know, they capture the big bros, but they're freaking babies that can just crawl through the vents and free them anyway. Like babies. Anyway, so as you can see here, if we fight the Dr. Shroobs, they do not hold their mushrooms, and now they're dead. But that's because you do not have the, you don't have hammers, so you can't counterattack them, so the game compensates for that by not letting you do that. Anyway, there's no simultaneous blocks here, so we're gonna have to go, get the one term over here first, because you have to hit these ones first. Or, well, you have to hit all of them at least. So here we go. 1, 2. And we send it down to the big bros. And 3, and 4. Didn't screw that one up. You can even hit the same bro, honestly. Stuff will underestimate just how long those simultaneous blocks last. You do have quite a bit of time to actually hit them before they go away. So don't really worry about that too much. Anyway, Bean! Yay, Bean! This will leave the babies to head out up here, and then we have another section where we just have to break boxes, because apparently the game's still like, you might not know how to use your hammers, we only made you have a tutorial and a giant section to rescue the big bros, where all you did was use your hammers, but you might not know it yet. Yeah, I know how to use my hammers, thanks. Anyway, this will lead you to 2 switches. One will hit the left door, and one will hit the right door. Quite obviously, the left one will hit the left one, the right one will hit the right one. That'd be kind of funny if the left one opened the right one, though. Just to confuse you. Anyway, there's one of those little warp pipes down here, so easy peasy get the bros back there. I don't want to walk all the way back. I'm lazy. The bros are lazy. We don't want to do that, so we're not going to. Anyway, is there a bean here? Isn't there a bean here? Duh. Beans. Can't forget this. Sometimes they blend into the floor way too well in this game. Anyway, so there's another one of these little things here. The stupid freaking Dr. Shroob tried to shoot us, but he failed. And there's more beans. My god, there's beans freaking everywhere. And I get used to it, because unfortunately they are everywhere indeed, so I'm going to have to jump off and hit them quite often, but I'm not even sure why. The beans aren't that worth it. We're going to do one of these little coin mini block things where, you know, you have to hit the buttons and the light goes, and it's like a weird game of 4-player ping pong, except that everyone's on the same team, and I don't even know why I'm saying that's the worst analogy ever. But, you know, I can give about 25 to 30 in these. I'm sure if someone's like ridiculously crazy, they could go a lot farther, but, you know, I'm happy to get my 300 coins. You don't need that many coins, we'll soon see. I mean, by now, I mean, you have 1,400 coins already. I can kind of start already keeping up with, you know, what's going on. Just make sure you get those 100 coin things and go the hell away, Dr. Shroob. Nobody likes you. Is that my new thing for this LP? How many times have I said nobody likes you? I should almost have a counter for that. Then again, who likes Dr. Shroobs? Well, actually, we're going to be liking Dr. Shroobs rather shortly. Spoilers, kinda. They play a rather important role, and so do Cannonball. Cannonballers don't actually play an important role, but I always like getting more Cannonballers, so I'm okay with this. Don't shoot Luigi! What did Luigi ever do to you? Ow! 17 damage, yeah. See, here's where I'm like, you know, maybe I shouldn't have wear the unarmed trousers, the unarmed trousers, the wild trousers, or the unarmed jeans, or, you know, I forget what I probably just completely mixed them up. Anyway, defense, defense, defense. What do we got? 5 defense. This is what I like to see. Mario definitely needs some defense, as you can see, because he took 17 damage. I mean, you might want to go for the more defensive stuff. I guess you probably can't afford it back then, you know. Maybe not the best idea on my part. But I want to at least use those clothes to show them off and try to differentiate the bros. But you know what? in this case, that much of a defense drop is just not worth it for Mario. He just takes way too much damage. He can get killed in 2 hits. Not that these enemies are horribly hard to dodge. I mean, Dr. Shroobs don't... I mean, when you can just... You missed an end block. Go back at the end block. What are you doing? You idiot. There's a bean there, too. You missed everything. What are you doing? Where was it? What was I talking about? I was talking about how beans are the magical fruit. The more you eat, the more shit we'll get later. But that's not what I was saying. I was just saying that, yeah. So maybe the wild trousers is not the best idea, but you know, we'll make do with what we have. So, continuing onward. Actually, I think our defense kind of is in general. I mean, this game is designed around the fact that you have to dodge enemies. I mean, eventually things just rack up and stuff happens. You really need to just be able to, you know, sure, take a few times to dodge them. Whoa, I almost saw the platform there. Yeah, it's one of these little annoying platform segments. Hate them, but what can you do? But you also have to make a path for the babies as you do this, because, you know, the babies do need to get across there somehow, you know? So this will do this now. You probably should just stay over here, because you still need to move the platform, and I completely forget that to do that, and I try to move... Well, no, I saw them going, because I thought that was another one of those little switches here. There's not. And I instead run into a spiny Shrooba. Go away. I'm not gonna say it. I was gonna say nobody likes you, but I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. We'll just get a green shell and we'll move on with our lives. But yeah, you do need to actually stop the thing and, you know, use it to get these items as well, because, you know, items are good. Items are good for you. More free shit means more free shit. Economists say there's no free lunch, but in this game there is free lunches. Oh well, okay, they actually got your way to get it, but it's close enough. Close enough. Yeah, there's not anything too great here, but, you know, I'll take my free 1-up mushrooms. You know, it's just less I have to buy in the store. 2 mushrooms in a M block is actually kind of weak sauce, though, if you think about it. No! Oh, that was kind of dumb of me. Nope, go that way. I hate these platform blocks sometimes. They're so freaking annoying to control. When did I get so ragey in my commentary? Anyway, we still need to... Actually, I think we can go ahead and hit one of these. I don't think this is a 4-way. No. Okay, go ahead. Hit it. And the babies! A new path open up for the babies! So let's keep going. So yeah, we're pretty close to getting to the end of the freaking spiny Shrooba. Go away! This is what happens when I try to commentate so late. I flip out on every freaking enemy that happens. If I'm getting weird... You know what? No, what the hell? I love it. Yeah, we're pretty much at the enemy. As you can see here, on a little save point here at the end of an area. Yeah, that probably isn't leading to a boss. No way. Hey, level 7. Hey, that's a good level to have for the phone. I guess this is, I mean, you can't count the Shroobs. You can't really count Baby Bowser or the Junior Shroob Boy, because those are like auto win fights. Yeah. Bleed Hammer Bros, yeah, I guess they count that as the first boss, but this is the first boss you fight as a team together, which, this is part 8. This is pretty late in the game for this to be happening. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, so it's a Swiggler that's a Shroob, and it's drinking juice, and it's powering up UFOs. What the hell? This game is so weird. Actually, I love the expressions on the Shroob's face. Which, this is the point where you realize that those little purple things are actually Shroobs sticking out of their helmets. That's right. The UFOs are that tiny that they're right. What are you doing? What are you doing, babe? No! Don't piss off the Wigglers, dude. Haven't you ever played Super Mario World? You just don't do that. That's not a good idea. Anyway, so yeah, this is our first boss. Its name is Swiggler, and it converts Vim juice into fuel. Does this technically mean that the UFOs are running off Swiggler pee? I don't know. They might be running off Swiggler pee. That's kind of disgusting. But notice that you have Dr. Shroobs fighting with you. Now the important thing is, every turn the Swiggler will take a drink of his juice. Now if you hit them, they will drop the mushrooms into the juice, and then he will drink the juice. So basically, we're beating the enemy by drugging him. Yeah, wrap your head around that for just a moment, and then you realize how freaking awesome this game is. Now, as you see, Cannonball does very little damage, and if the boss is in this little red mode here, he will counterattack as well. So do not do that. Not a good idea. It's just not worth it. If you have to waste a turn, heal up or attack the Dr. Shroobas. But yeah, he'll drink it, he'll get sick, he'll skip his turn. The Dr. Shroobas will attack, but by now they should be no problem. You should know how to dodge them pretty well, and they'll just end up killing themselves with their counterattacks at some point. But yeah, once he drinks the juice in his stick, he'll have a turn where you can just wail on him all he wants. Now, although make sure you also spend a turn putting in the drink. Now this is kind of an issue I have with partners sometimes. No, come on, freaking use a good item. Using the cannonballers. Yeah. Cannonballers? Yeah, let's go for it. Cannonballers! The last time I did about 18 damage, this time it's gonna do about 50 something, I think. It's about how much cannonballers usually does. But anyway, the problem I have with this game, sometimes the boss fights just take way too freaking long. In fact, most of them do, because they just want you to do too much. Like, you have to at least waste one attack hitting Dr. Shroobs if he actually ends up holding a poison mushroom, which he did this time. And then, you know, you have to, and so that's only one attack you can usually get on him a turn. I mean, using bro attacks is still a pretty significant amount of damage, so it doesn't take forever long, but these bosses tend to be a bit complicated. In fact, this isn't even close to the most complicated boss. Some of them take even longer. I mean, there's some generally cool ones. In fact, I really like this one because it uses the Dr. Shroobs mechanics. That is pretty cool, I will admit. Now, of course, I'm going to actually let him actually get a juice this time. I'm going to actually hit the, what you do not want to do at all is do what I'm about to do right now, and hit the one of the good mushroom. Do not hit ones of good mushrooms. You do not want to power up his juice. Now his juice is powered up. Now it's freaking power thirst. Do you know what that does? That makes you fast like Kenyans. You don't want to do that. It'll heal a shit ton of HP. That pretty much negated almost all the damage I've done so far, so not a good idea. Okay, not all the damage, but that did it quite a big. That's a huge HP heal. So never ever use the power mushrooms. And unfortunately, you get stuck in these kind of situations where you don't have any poison mushrooms, so you can waste a turn, you know, attacking him like this, but it does such measly damage, and then and I'll just miss the attack to begin with, and then he'll counterattack, and while this attack isn't hard to dodge, it's still annoying. So you really need to poison him first. You need to drug him. You need to drug his drink, like you're a freaking stalker pedo. Now, if he has a normal drink, he'll drink the juice, convert it into his pee, and okay, this is getting inappropriate, but he'll use it to pop the UFOs, and they will start attacking you. The lower one will go after, always pick Luigi, the higher one will go after Mario, but they can also switch places, so keep track of which one's which. I'm talking about initially, the lower one will go after Luigi. By the way, watch out for his poison breath attack as well, because it can poison you, and that's usually a bad thing. So don't do that. Unfortunately, to deal with a lot of these powered up Dr. Shroobs, just don't let them hit you. They do a lot of damage. But they're not too hard to counter, so don't worry about it too much. But yeah, as you can see, this fight does drag on a while just because it's so intricate. And, you know, it's cool to have creative boss fights like this, but when it drags the fight on for forever and a half, might not... I mean, it is kind of sometimes a problem. Although if the Dr. Shroobs, like in this case where they don't hold up any poison mushrooms, and by the way, in case you even noticed, I think I've killed one already, a new one will immediately spawn, so do not worry about running out of poisons. You will never run out of the drugs. In this game, drugs are free. They bring the drugs right to you. They're like, here buddy, have some drugs. Just drug my little worm friend up here. We're sick of using his pee as fuel. Okay, why do I keep making that joke? Really, why? It also help if, oh actually, okay, that was a decent green shell. I've been really bad with green shells lately, I don't know why. But, green shells or cannonballers are generally the best way to deal with this boss. They do a pretty good amount of damage. You don't want to use the bro flyers. Do not use the bro flyers. A, you're spreading it out among 3 targets, so not really worth it. B, I keep screwing up the freaking attack. Luckily the lucky, it bounces out, and unfortunately that means we get to dodge the UFOs again. But as I was saying, do not use bro flyers. It will hit the Shroobs, and it'll knock their, you know, their good drugs, the good stuff, you know, you'll knock that into the drink, and then he'll heal. So bro flowers are a very bad idea here. Don't use them. But using the using green shells or cannonballers when he's down does a pretty good amount of damage. It's probably your best bet for doing this fast. Now you know he's almost dead when he starts attacking rapidly. However, watch out because as you can see, sometimes that poison cloud can actually go twice, and that is kind of, I mean, so you have to be careful. Sometimes these spiny Shroobs actually do that as well. So you do want to be very careful with that. Sometimes they will actually attack twice. Anyway, so yeah, they do actually sometimes attack twice when they lunge at you. I don't know if I showed that or not. I don't know if I actually had an incident, but yeah, spiny Shroobs also can attack twice. Sometimes the enemies do that. Sometimes one attack isn't actually enough to counter them. Although in some cases, it's actually a good thing, so it lets you counterattack them twice. Not a bad thing. But yeah. More of this stupid attack. I get so sick of it. It's such a long animation too, because I watch them power up the Shroobs, and then they freaking take forever and a half to fire attacks at you. It's freaking annoying. Why don't they, and here's something, why don't they ever use that Uber attack that they used in the beginning that killed the bros? Is that like a one-time use thing forever? I don't know. Game, logic, Nintendo, whatevs. I just keep taking I keep taking hits here. Not cool. But there we go. Stop that poison one. Jeez, he's going 3 times in a row. I'm not sure if this has anything to do with my speed level, or I think in general most bosses just begin doing multiple attacks once they get low on health. So I think it's a general pattern that most of them have, which, once again, that kind of serves to elongate the fight unnecessarily. I don't know if that's like necessarily a good thing. But anyway, he has more poison Shroobs, so we're going to have a nice chance to damage him. He dies in the process, but that's okay. He contributed his drugs, and that's all that matters. How long can I talk about drugs? And no, you can't like double the effects of the poison. You can't double drug this Swiggler. You can only drug it once. Poor guy. Look how sad he is. Look how sad he looks. You don't want to beat up a guy looking like that, do you? He looks so kind and sad. Poor guy. Oh well, let's beat him up. Green shell! Go! And spin, and spin, and spin, and... What? Really? 14? That was pretty pathetic, actually. Ay, ay, ay. Well, anyway, let's go poison him some more. Oh, yeah, you don't really need to actually hit them. You only need to... You just need to actually launch the attack. Even if you do a weak attack like that, he'll still drop the mushroom. Even if you hit him with the stick and not the hammer. Even if you fail at hammering, you'll still be okay. And then you also have to deal with these guys continuously attacking you. Once again, drags the fight on forever. How long has this fight gone on so far? It's had to have been like about 10 minutes. It's just ridiculous. Can you just be dead, sir? Please? I'd just like you to die. I've had enough of your face. I don't care how sad it is. I just want you to die. Please? Oh, hey, what do you know? He listened. He's dead. I do like how the bosses explode in colory goodness, though. Always a good effect. I mean, it's like, yay, it exploded. But you get a 1-up super, that's pretty good. That heals all your health, and as opposed to 1-up mushroom, which only heals half of it. And we do get another level up, so let's get some power. Definitely need some... Have we even gotten a good power boost the entire game? No, apparently not. Jeez, Mario, you're gonna suck now. Come on, don't be like that. Luigi, redeem yourself. Apparently not. Level 8 is failed. See, level 7 was cool. I got 5 defense, and everything was good because Mario needs defense. And now I get level 8, and it just sort of completely sucks Zors. Like, seriously? Why? Come on. You're cooler than that game. Give me a good... Really? Did I just get all 1s in power? That's sad. Anyway, seizure colory goodness ended. There was apparently a Cobalt Shard inside of it. How that got there... I don't want to know, but there we go, we got 2 Cobalt Shards! Hooray! Well, the game even tells you got 2, just in case you can't count. What? Bowser Jr., what are you doing? And apparently, if you run around someone in circles, you will get them dizzy. Even though they are not doing a good job following him. They're like, hey, he's running around in circles, let's just spin around rapidly. Oh, well, you dropped the shards. Oh, great. We were retarded, and we lost the shards. Oh, plot. Why do you make us stupid sometimes? But yeah, he steals back his shard that he stole from his castle, and because he's pissed off that we stole from him. You know, technically we did steal from him first. I mean, he helped us escape the Shroobs, and we're like, you know what? Screw it, we're gonna take your shiny shit. Let's just go do that. But no, those are important, unfortunately, we learned, so we're gonna need to hunt Bowser Jr. down. But for now, well, let's just go back to our own time, because we apparently are too dizzy to follow him, or something like that. So with that, this is pretty much LuckySevenDX signing out. Well, yeah, pretty much at this point. I'm just going to go find a save point, and it will be time to sign out. Apparently the game wants us to go talk to Professor Egad as usual. It's kind of the usual thing you do. So we shall do that, and then we shall find a way to recover those lost Cobalt Star Shards, because Bowser Jr. No, not Bowser Jr. Baby Bowser is a douche. Did I call him... I'll call him Prince Bowser, that sounds cooler. But did I just really call him Bowser Jr.? Fail. Well, he does really look like Bowser Jr. Like father, like son? Who knows? But anyway, this is LuckySevenDX signing out. Let's read the little description, and then we will be good to go. Blah, 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 blah. Bowser Jr.'s a dick. No, okay, they call him Baby Bowser, whatever. I just called him Bowser Jr. again, what the hell? Whatever. Signing out. Goodbye. That was a weird way to sign out. Yuck.